Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Devil Boy of Devil Boy TV. Earlier, I tried to live stream GTA 5. There was a scene that I saw in there that made me that I forgot about. And yeah, the stream got taken down. So I'm just gonna live stream Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the rest of the day. Because I know for a fact that I won't get this stream taken down. I fucking hope I won't. Low-key a little bit pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie, because I was having so much fun with GTA 5. And it was actually probably gonna end up being one of my best live streams. But, you know, unfortunately, there was a little scene in there, you know. I probably should have put 18 plus in the live stream next time I play GTA 5. Let's see, Let's see. So we still got a bunch of shit to do. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here to this viewpoint. I'm gonna do a couple. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple fucking whatchamacallit, some base missions, and then I don't know. Probably do a side mission. We got a lot of content that we can do right now, so that's great. Okay. Also, a game I'm thinking about live streaming is probably Devil May Cry. That game is quickly becoming one of my favorite games, specifically 5, because I'm a little bitch boy and I hate the controls for the older games. So hello, very welcome to the live stream. Oh, damn it, that didn't work. I just went straight to playing Devil May Cry 5. Which, honestly, I'm kind of happy about, because Devil May Cry 5 is literally one of my favorite games now. Get fucked. I better what? I better what? What I better do? What if I better do? What if I better do? What if I better do? That's what I thought, bitch. Alright. Okay. I also find it hilarious that, you know, I live streamed GTA 5 and show a sex scene on accident. It legitimately was on accident. I completely forgot about that mission. And they take the stream down. But, I ran about a YouTuber for a couple minutes, and it's fine. Which, actually, yeah, that's pretty fine. Never mind, that's not even a good comparison. That's a shitty comparison. It still sucks, man. I'm still mad about it. I can be allowed to be mad even when I accidentally break a rule. Man, it was such a good live stream. I was having so much fun. It was legit going to be one of my favorite live streams for a very long time. Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love Assassin's Creed, specifically the Ezio trilogy, it is taking a lot out of me to continuously live stream this game day in and day out. But I might try a GTA 5 live stream later on in life. And by later on, I mean I'm gonna live stream it at least once before I, you know, before GTA 6 comes out, and then I'm gonna start live streaming GTA 6. Literally, what I'll end up doing probably, and if I do this, I'm gonna be fucking amazed, is I'm gonna make sure I have a day off of work the next day and the day after that. And then I'm gonna live stream the entirety of GTA 5 story mode. Not the side missions, just the story. And maybe some of the therapy missions. Just to have them in there, because it does flesh out Michael as a whole more than the story really does. Michael's still a fleshed out character, but it fleshes him out even more if you go to the fucking therapy sessions. Alright, here we go. I like how it's still making noises like I'm inside. Okay. But that's the plan. I'm gonna live stream the entirety of GTA 5. And then I'm gonna play GTA 6 the next day. I will love for that to be able to be a thing. Okay, so now we're gonna go. We got a Borgia tower over here. We got a Borgia tower over here. Let's go ahead and do the. Let's go ahead and do the Borgia tower over here because it's gonna take longer. I bet. I don't even know what sequence I think I'm on sequence 3. Or, what sequence am I on? Let's see. DNA. We're on sequence 3. Alright, we're on sequence 3. Okay. Alright, 4. I think I've already said this before, I think out of all of the Assassin's Creed games, Assassin's Creed Revelations is the shortest when it comes to the Ezio trilogy. The shortest Assassin's Creed game, I think, is probably Assassin's Creed Rogue. Which, like I keep saying over and over again, I think the last Assassin's Creed game I'm probably going to do an official Let's Play over is probably going to be Assassin's Creed Unity. Also, hello viewer, welcome to the live stream. If you were one of the previous viewers who were in my GTA 5 live stream, welcome back. My live stream got taken down for breaking community guidelines. But hey, it's nice to know that people who fucking say that dogs can die are still allowed on the platform, right? But I just showed a sex scene. From a video game. If it was real life, sure. Sure.
How far are you into the game?
Into this game? I'm still in the 3rd sequence. What did I call this? Assassin's Creed Part 4? Brotherhood Part 4? Let me look at this real quick. Brotherhood Part 4. I'm gonna look on my channel real quick just to make sure that it is titled Part 4. Part 4 and okay, yeah, Part 3. Alright. Also, I got a snap. I'm gonna answer that real quick. Alright. Here we go.
Got it.
So, here we go. So we gotta kill that guy. That guy down there. The guy who is hiding like a little bitch. We're having no smoke. I have no smoke bombs. Motherfucking fucky fuck. Okay, let's go. So I feel like there's a way to do this. I feel like there is a way to do this that's easier than how I'm gonna be doing it. But
don't even think now. Hold him, man.
Look at that. Look at them little bitches. Look at them little bitches running. Look at them little bitches running. Your commander dies, and what? You just run like a little bitch? God damn. Alright. So now, we can finally do this. Also, I think they took away the, wall jump. Or the climb wall. I forgot what the fuck it was called. Because I've been trying to do it literally. Yeah, that should be able to fucking. I don't know if, like, the fucking super jump. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Okay, so that's not the right way to climb up. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, here we go. This gotta... Nope, it's not the right way, because we were just here. Were we? Hold on. Nope, never mind. I was being dumb.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need something to do those jumps to catch ledge.
Fucking... What's it called? It was the fucking jump that I complained about not being able to unlock from in Assassin's Creed until like halfway through the fucking game. Which makes no sense. Okay, so we need to synchronize before we use this. Hello viewer, welcome to the live stream. We are playing Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Jesus Christ, I'm slipping. Nope, no, 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 no!
A glove from Leonardo, to be specific.
Okay, that makes sense. That pissed me off, because I think, no, we have to redo that entire thing. Okay.
G's grimacing face.
Yep, we have to do it the entire thing. That's... Get the fuck out of my way, you little bitch. Did I just make... Nah, no. Fuck it. So now we gotta do this. Loki pisses me off. So we're just gonna do this. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Fucking bitches. Man. I'm as much as I like this game, that death that it gave me was low-key kind of bullshit. Which also makes me excited to play Assassin's Creed 3, because the climbing is so much better. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, we can't go up that way, so we gotta go around this way. See this? Now we can go up that way. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ignite. Burn this fucking tower to the ground. Okay. Rebuilding Rome. Board implements has been eliminated in this district. Okay, so we got this entire area right here. Okay, so we got a Templar hunt, or a Templar lair right there. We got a, that's the treasure itself that we have to unlock. We got one over here, Lair of Romulus, that we have to do. And we also, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, I'm going to unlock this viewpoint, then I'm going to go to here and do these Borgia missions. Alright. On the way there, I'm probably going to buy that bank. That's, okay, game. Okay. I've been glazing this game for a while, so it's only natural and fair that this game starts to be a piece of shit now. It's only fair. Honestly, I can see the argument that some people make where Last of Us, Assassin's Creed 2 was the last good Assassin's Creed game. But at the same time, these games are still fun to me. Even though it looks like I'm not having fun, or sounds like I'm not having fun, I'm having fun. I promise I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun, it's so fucking fun! I'm a pretty convincing person when it comes to having fun. You know, all my friends, they tell me I look so happy and dandy all the time. I'm raging with joy and laughter. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. The game's not being a piece of shit, it's just the animus. It's just the animus in this game being shitty and having glitches. It's the animus, not me. Not the game.
Yes, you are having fun. Don't crash out.
Trust, I'm not crashing out. You'll notice when I'm crashing out. Trust me. I used to have a God of War 2018 Let's Play series. And I loved that game. And I was playing on the one of the hardest difficulties, which is Give Me Challenge, which made me want to utterly and brutally kill myself in the worst way possible. I was not having fun. And so every time I live stream the game, it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna spend another hour on a fucking fight that should easily be winnable in the normal difficulty. And then I just stopped playing the game. Like, I haven't really touched it since. That, and because I'm, what's the word? Oh, yeah. I don't have enough space for it. I re-downloaded GTA 5 just so I can play it over the coming months before it fucking, becomes undone by GTA 6 and GTA 6 comes out. When GTA 6 comes out, I'm definitely gonna play that. I've said that repeatedly over and over. I think the next game I'm probably going to do a Let's Play on will be Assassin's Creed Revelations. And then I'm taking a break from Assassin's Creed for a little bit to focus on other games that I need to play. Because I need to continue playing Batman Arkham City. I haven't played that since I live streamed it. So I think that's the next game I'm going to try to beat 100%. Because I 100%ed Arkham Asylum on live streams. I need to 100% Batman Arkham City, which, as much as I really don't want to, I feel like it'd be cool.
Revelations and Origins are my goats.
Origins, from what I played, I loved. I loved Origins. Revelations, I loved Revelations with all my heart. Mainly because Ezio is one of the only... Hello, Vera, welcome to Livestream. Ezio is one of the only gaming characters in media, or characters in media in general, that has a definitive ending to his journey. Which I'll talk more about when I play Assassin's Creed Revelations. But he has a definitive ending to his journey. And it's one of the most beautiful endings I've ever seen for a character. And also, in my opinion, when it comes to Ezio's ending, I feel a little... I don't know. Not disappointed. I still love the ending. I think, like I keep saying, it's the most beautiful ending in gaming, in my opinion. But it's just like... what... you'll see more of it in detail, but like... what was it all for? Is what my mind goes to when I see Ezio's ending and what his realization is to his life. I did the same. I had the same. I act the same way even more when I play The Last of Us Part 2 and see that ending. My mind immediately goes to what was it all for, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Ezio's ending was good. They not making a full Xiaojun game is the problem.
Oh, I fully agree. An actual Xiaojun. I would fucking love a Xiaojun video game. She was such a compelling character, and she fit so well with Ezio. But she has a game. She has a game. It's called Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Fuck off. They need a rec. That is one of the things in Assassin's Creed media I wish they retconned. It is such a shit fucking... It's... I don't know why their idea is like... okay, let's tease the existence of this assassin. And then... or not tease the existence. Did he just fucking shoot me? No, no, no. Fuck you. I was having a moment here. But like... they should have just made a fucking actual video game with her. Like a full-on Assassin's Creed video game.
A comic book, Blade of Xiaojun.
Yeah. I don't know. I know the comic books have like a bunch of lore specifically for the modern day storyline. But I'm not even gonna lie, I'm like very not interested in reading the comics for the games. Like, you can give me a God of War comic, I'll be like, oh, okay. I like where this goes, because it fleshes out the character way more than what we've seen. It fleshes out Kratos a little bit more, even though it doesn't do that much. Then we also got Devil May Cry. That's a good fucking example of comic books making the fucking stories better. Because Devil May Cry has so much lore to it that the comics or the mangas, depending on who you are, do it so amazingly. As the new voice actor for Dante in the Devil May Cry anime said, there is 20 years of lore to work off of when it comes to making the Devil May Cry anime. And so, it is so fucking awesome that one, they've acknowledged, the fucking Capcom even acknowledges that the comic books or the mangas exist in the first place. And two, they made one of the best looking, like, manga villains in my opinion, which is White Rabbit, a fucking villain, and a big piece of the puzzle for a fucking Devil May Cry anime on Netflix, and I fucking loved it. And I will always defend it, because, my god, White Rabbit stole the fucking show in that movie. God damn, I'm speaking fucking bullshit. And fucking, in the show. It's such a good show, and I highly recommend you both watch and play the games. Now, my recommendation when it comes to Devil May Cry, specifically the video games, is if you want to not hate yourself and have fun and enjoy the story and the gameplay, play Devil May Cry 5. Don't listen to anybody else who says, oh, you should play them in order or else you're not a real fan. Fuck that. Play Devil May Cry 5. Because that is legit the funnest Devil May Cry, in my opinion. Now, best story-wise, I'm gonna say Devil May Cry 3 is the best. And I haven't played that much of it, but it is so fun to see Dante fucking just fuck around as a youngster. And then Virgil, fucking Lady, which I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Lady's look in the anime than in the fucking game. Oh my god. At least in Devil May Cry 3, her fucking look.
Noted that, Captain.
Fucking her look in Devil May Cry 3 is so shit, in my opinion. It doesn't. I know it's like that fucking type of style where, oh, it's manga. It's like manga women where they fucking wear literal fucking bikinis for a fucking combat wear. But it's just not practical. It's not. It's like. I'm trying to. Okay. I'm actually pissed off now. Get fucking kicked. Fuck you.
I'll have your head.
Okay, let's counter. Let's start countering. Get fucked.
No. Order.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, come on.
No. Please. No. Don't do it.
Fuck you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, compared to Assassin's Creed 2, I'm not really having fun with the combat. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you want to have Lady's look in Devil May Cry 3 is fucking awful. It's not combat efficient. It legit looks like a guy who's like, ooh, let's make a hot character and then put her in nothing but a skirt and then make her badass, make her fight around and do flips and shit. It's like, dude. Okay. I like the games, but that's pushing it a little bit too far in my opinion. And then, like, Lady's personality in the games, A+. A+ personality. The way her fucking character design isn't awful, by all means. It's just that, I hate the trope of anime women wearing nothing but bikinis and skirts and fucking fighting. I was like, dude, it's literally the worst fucking trope in anime, and I can't take anything seriously. when I watch an anime and all I see is, oh, look at big booba woman. She could fight. She's so badass. She will have big boobas. I don't care. I want to watch the plot and I want to watch fighting. Literally, that's all I give a shit about. And then Lady's design in Devil May Cry 5 is a little better. Not by much. Her gear looks a little more practical, in the sense that they basically gave her assless chaps, which, in my opinion, is a little more practical in a fight than a skirt. But still, it's pushing it to like, oh look, big booba anime woman. But still. And then there's the older games. There's there's fucking Devil May Cry 1, which honestly feels a little tiny bit unplayable in modern day standards. And I'm saying this as a fan of what I've played from the first game. I'm currently stuck. I got past it in my previous playthrough of the game, but I had to restart because there is a specific demon that apparently is a lot easier to fight with the shotgun that you can get in Devil May Cry 1. And the problem with this gun is it's completely optional to find. And it's one of the best guns that I have so far in that game. And the fact that it is completely optional to find fucking sucks, in my opinion. I hate when weapons are optional, but they're like one of the best fucking weapons in the entire goddamn game. Okay. Come on, let's go, let's go. I like how I've been mass murdering a lot of fucking people. Oh, I can't go there, can I? I can't go there. That sucks. So, I think we're gonna have to do this mission over here first. If that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and do this. No, I can't even do that because that area is blocked off. So, let's go do this mission. Since we're close to it. Let's take a break from doing anything. Actually, fuck. Nope. Fuck me. Okay. We got a mission down there. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this mission right here. Oh my god, it's fucking hot in my house. Jesus Christ. I might actually... Well, I got a water still from earlier. That I was drinking earlier while playing GTA 5.
So good you start hidden blading people.
Speaking facts. It's just that the fucking... There are certain games that I can passionately talk about and be like, oh, okay, these games are really fun, so I'm passionate about talking to them whenever I have the chance. Assassin's Creed used to be one of them. Now, if I'm not even... I feel like if you bring up Assassin's Creed in a modern gaming situation, someone's gonna look at you fucking stupid saying, oh, why you play Ubisoft games? They're fucking shit. And to that, I say, you're not wrong. But they used to be really fucking good. They used to be really good games. They used to be fucking breaking the goddamn ceiling with what they could do. But there's nostalgia. Because the first fucking Assassin's Creed game I played was Black Flag. Looking at it from a nostalgic lens, I can say, oh, it's a really good game, the story is amazing, like 10 out of 10 story, fucking... gameplay is great, it really challenges you, and that the fucking graphics are amazing, 10 out of 10 game all around, which in reality, it's not a 10 out of 10 game. The combat is so fucking dated. Like, there are literal moments where Edward will literally stab somebody and he just fucking shakes around. Like, he shakes around the entire fucking screen, and it's so distracting.
Assassin's Creed is fucking goated till Origins. I can't talk about Shadows since I didn't play it yet.
In my opinion, this is... Alright, this is how I would rate. I'm gonna get a tier list out real quick. I wanna see if there's an Assassin's Creed tier list. Assassins... And I wish I was streaming on PC so I can show my screen. Unless 2025. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, alright, here we go. We got a lot of games to work with. This is literally almost every game, including Chronicles, which this is what we're going to do first, because I hate the idea of Chronicles being a thing. I'm going to put all of Chronicles in terrible. The first one being terrible, I think, is India, Russia, and then it's going to be Assassin's Creed China. Now, we're going to go to the first game in the franchise, which is Assassin's Creed 1. So the tiers are perfect, awesome, great, average, bad, and terrible. I'm going to put Assassin's Creed 1 in awesome because it did start out the franchise. However, there's a lot of things that you could fix in that. Mainly one, give Altair the ability to swim. Make every mission feel unique in its own way. Every mission in Assassin's Creed 1 is repetitive, and it's the same missions over and over. And I really want to state this, I like Altair as a character, but the fact that he has an American accent and not a Middle East accent pisses me off so much, and I'm so happy they fixed that in Revelations. It's just fucking, it really pisses me off to an unhealthy amount that Altair speaks like your average American fucking dumbass, and then it makes no sense. It just doesn't sound like Altair. Something about that voice pisses me off so much. So now we're going to go to Assassin's Creed 2, which, perfect game in my opinion. I think the story is amazing. I think...
How far are you into the game?
Oh, yeah.
She also got a comic book, Blade of Shaljun. Asterisk writes down asterisk noted that, Captain, when the convo's so good you start hidden blading people. Assassin's Creed is fking goated till Origins. I can't talk about Shadows since I didn't play it yet. Altair doesn't speak like me, minus 10,000 points.
And the Assassin's Creed 2 has like almost everything perfect. The only thing I will say I hate is maybe the climbing is a little bit dated, but overall I think the graphics for Assassin's Creed 2 and 1 look pretty good for their age. I think they've aged pretty much perfectly, considering that one of they're really fucking old games to today's standard. Now we're going to go to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is what we're playing right now. So, we got perfect, awesome, great, average. I'm gonna put, man, I feel like I would get hate for this if like a lot of people saw this, but I feel like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is gonna have to go in great. Like, it's not bad. The problem is that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood compared to 2 is a downgrade in combat, which is a massive factor.
Absolute cinema, raised hand, loudly crying face, raised back of hand.
100% agree. 100% agree with that statement. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 2 is not peak, in my opinion. It's very close to being peak, if they kept the fighting the same. Because this is the problem with Assassin's Creed games. Every time they make a game that has perfect combat, they dumb it down in the sequels. Assassin's Creed 2's combat adds some things from Assassin's Creed 1. Being that countering is a lot more effective, Hidden Blade is a lot more useful, and just overall the NPCs feel more like feel a little less challenging, but still enough challenging to where it's going to be a problem if you get surrounded. And Assassin's Creed 1, that was the biggest problem, because Assassin's Creed 1 is a stealth game through and through. Combat, you're not supposed to be in combat, which Altair, you can be in combat. There are situations where combat is required, but I feel like being out of combat and actually being stealthy and thinking stealthily in Assassin's Creed 1 is the best option. Assassin's Creed 2, kind of similar. Like, while I was playing the game, I was thinking, how could I approach this situation stealthily? And then immediately realize I'm shit at stealth, and then I have to go in and fight. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, it just feels too easy with the combat. Like, the countering system is so overpowered in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, it's not even funny. Which, also, this is... because Assassin's Creed Revelations, combat-wise, graphics-wise, it is the same game as Brotherhood. but the story is a little bit of a downgrade, but it has an amazing ending. The ending is great. The story is a little good. It could be better. And then the graphics and the combat are the same. So that's going to make me have to I'm going to put it after Brotherhood, in a sense that Brotherhood is a little bit worse than Revelations. So if I put it before a game, it's bad. It's not as great, or it's bad. It's worse than the other one. So the next game, chronologically, would be Assassin's Creed 3. And this is going to be where I probably get divisions in the Assassin's Creed community. It is going in awesome. It's not perfect by any means necessary. I think Haytham Kenway, in starting off playing as a Templar and then slowly revealing to be an assassin, or starting off playing as a Templar and slowly being revealed to that point as a Templar, like there are very little hints and such as you go along that you're not an assassin. For instance, you're not wearing assassin's robes at all, which when I first played the game, I was like, oh, this is because he's trying to blend in more. And then you see more and more, nobody's wearing robes. The Templars, the assassin, they're not talking like assassins anymore. There's a little bit of like there's something sinister to Haytham. He doesn't feel like a good guy. And then your mind goes, oh wait, no, this is a time period where it makes sense not to be a good guy, so you brush it off. And then the reveal happens, and it's the perfect reveal. It shakes Desmond up, it fucking makes him question things a little bit. And then it cuts to Connor, which I think that's a little, like, Connor becoming an assassin is a little bit of a drag. Because, like, everything after, like, right after Haytham, after that amazing reveal, and then you go to, like, baby Connor, and like, oh my god, I don't want this, I want adult Connor. And then you get to adult Connor, it's like, okay, everything after this is great. Now, I will say, in my personal opinion, if Assassin's Creed 3 was released today, it would be considered woke garbage. People would call it woke. And that's so fucking stupid, because it's such a good game. It makes perfect sense for why Connor is acting the way he does in the story, and how he's treated. And it's fucking amazing. Because this is a major spoiler. Not a major spoiler. But at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, there's a scene where the British are leaving the United States, and everyone's cheering and like cheering so hard and shit, and they're having so much fun, and they love the idea, and they finally got their freedom. Connor smiles, then turns around and he sees a slave being sold, and then he's like, oh wait, they got their freedom, but people like me do not have their freedom. And it's such an amazing scene to have Connor question his morality and his faith in others, specifically in George Washington, the United States government at that point in history. He's like, I fought for the freedom of everyone, but no one else. But if you're not like them and not rich, and basically says in a scene, if you're not a white rich man, you're not free.
Actually, people back in 2012 did complain if AC3 is more of an American-British war game than Templar Assassin War.
In all honesty, though, it fits well. I like the idea of that Haytham and the Templars are behind the scenes doing stuff that would really favor everybody, but there's also this little bit of thing that changes his ideology to the assassins. Because in another life, Haytham Kenway could have been an assassin. He should have been an assassin. But because the Templars got a hold to him at a very young age, his life went into a completely different direction, which also shows the fact that if you can be set on a path, because Haytham was on that path to become an assassin. Edward was teaching him to think for himself, to look at things and question it in a way that would challenge the status quo, and just overall training him entirely how Edward thought. Edward had a different philosophy, which was very almost similar to Edward's. Not Edward's, fucking Ezio. And they almost have the same philosophy, like, you have to think for yourself.
Edward trained him, but the Templars got to him since Edward died by a mercenary.
Yeah, which as much as I like Edward, I fucking hate that ending to his character, because it kind of ruins him. Because he escaped a prison. He was a pirate for many years. He was a privateer before that. And then he became an assassin. Technically, he was also a Templar, but he only did it for money. And, like, in another lifetime as well, Edward would have been killed by an assassin. Like, if you saw the beginning of Assassin's Creed 4, of Edward Kenway, and if he still stayed a Templar, somebody like Connor would have killed him without remorse. Which now we're going to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and it has the same problem that I have with Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. As Assassin's Creed 3 has a combat system that has to make you think. Every enemy type reacts differently to Connor depending on how you fight them. If you try to counter, let's say, a captain, or the equivalent to what a captain would be in Assassin's Creed 3 to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Revelations, and 2, you cannot counter him. You would have to actually think about how to beat him. And it's very fucking difficult, and it will, if you're not paying attention and not doing the right things, get you killed multiple times. But in Assassin's Creed 4, it's similar. But all you really have to do to any enemy in Assassin's Creed 4 is just parry them, go behind them, and it's an instant kill. Which you can do the same thing in this game, which is why I don't really like the combat that much in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But Assassin's Creed 4 is going to go in between... it's going to go before Assassin's... No. It's going to go in between Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, in my opinion. Edward's story arc is amazing. His redemption that he finds through the assassins is amazing. Him realizing that he is the problem in his life is amazing. But the gameplay just drags it down. And the fucking graphics make it just a little bit more terrible, since I'm looking at it through a modern day lens. And the graphics are just awful. And so the next game, unfortunately, is Rogue. Is it? No, it's Freedom Cry. And I'm putting Freedom Cry in... I don't want to put it in terrible, because it's not terrible. It's the same gameplay mechanics as Black Flag. I don't want to put it in bad. I'll put it in average. I'll put it above... Hold on, I'm going to change this list up. I'm going to put Assassin's Creed China, or Chronicle China, in bad, and I'm going to put Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry in average.
Freedom Cry is good.
Freedom Cry is good. I love the story, but it feels too rushed. It feels very rushed, in my opinion. I didn't have time to think about what was going on in the story. I was like, oh, I'm doing this. I think what's his name? Adewale. I think Adewale is a cool character. I like that he mentions Edward sometimes. I like that he doesn't forget his pirate past. In fact, he uses his past as a pirate to better the creed in the fucking assassins in the creed, and it's fucking great. I love Adewale. But then you see Assassin's Creed Rogue, and you realize Adewale is kind of sucks. Like, he really sucks. And then we got Assassin's Creed Liberations, which I'm putting in bad. If Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry is rushed, Assassin's Creed Liberations has absolutely no story. The mechanic of having to disguise mechanic feels out of place, in my opinion. The combat is a mixture of Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed 3's, and I think that's awful. It should have probably stayed with Assassin's Creed 3's combat. And the graphics... Well, I think this was also a PS Vita game. We gotta acknowledge that it was a PS Vita game. The graphics for Assassin's Creed Liberations are shit, in a sense to where if you play it on a console, you're gonna notice a little bit of things are off, and it's gonna annoy you if you're like me, where you look at all the details in the graphics and you love to admire the small details. And then the story just sucks. It's so bad. I love the idea that it's finally...
They should have made a game of 8 Whale and Chao Jun rather than Valhalla.
I kind of agree to that. I think making them... I think the reason why they made them DLC... I think Chao Jun should have had a full game. I think if we had a game of Adewale post Assassin's Creed... Like pre-Assassin's Creed 4 instead of post-Assassin's Creed 4, I think it would have been better. I want to see a game that leads up to Adewale and Edward meeting. That would be interesting to see. Everything after Assassin's Creed 4, when it comes to Adewale, I do not like. I do not like him in Rogue. He is boring in Rogue. I do not like him in Freedom Cry. He feels very flat and boring. He stays very, very close to his morals, which I respect that about him. But at the same time, he doesn't have any, like... He doesn't question anything, like, at all. He fully dedicates himself to the Creed, which is what Connor does, but at the same time, he sees the Creed more as a way for everybody to be free. He wanted to have the Templars work together with the Assassins. He thought it could be done, but because of him killing his father, he's like, never mind. That was the only tie I had to them. I no longer have a tie to the Templars. I'm going to stop them. Adewale, he just fully believes in the Creed's ideas, and I don't like that. And he's just boring. Like, overall, he's just boring, in my opinion. What's her fucking name? The main character from Assassin's Creed Liberation is not necessarily boring. She has charisma. It's nice to see her interact with Connor, and Connor technically taking up the role as a mentor in the Brotherhood, which I fucking love. And then we also have now... Oh, I completely forgot a game. Let's see, what other games are on here? Because there's another game on here, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Because of how I'm gonna put it in average. But because I've never played it, I'm gonna put Freedom Cry above Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. Because it's a game where you can play as Altair, and it fleshes out his character a little bit more. And then also leads into the story for Assassin's Creed Relations when it comes to Altair as a character. So it just fleshes him out more. That's why I'm putting it in average. I put it behind. I put it in front of Freedom Cry because Freedom Cry is an actual full-on game, technically. And you can technically still play Freedom Cry. You can't play Bloodline unless you have a PS3. Or old-gen console, or PSP. I'm not entirely sure where you can play Assassin's Creed Bloodline, to be honest. This leaves Assassin's Creed Rogue, which I'm gonna put in average.
Yay, Bloodlines also goes into his relationship with Maria. Was that her name?
Maria, yeah. Maria's her name. I forgot about that, too. So, yeah. I'm gonna put Rogue in the average category, in front of Freedom Cry and Bloodline. Because I think Shay, his hatred to...
introduces the Templar archive too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. In my opinion, Rogue is a spin-off game of 4 and 3. I feel like, however, and this is probably going to be a popular opinion, if it's an unpopular opinion, I'll be very surprised. Assassin's Creed Rogue should have been a sequel to Assassin's Creed 3. It makes more sense as a sequel to 3 than a sequel to 4. Because in all honesty, it's more of a spin-off game than an actual sequel. Shay, his hatred for the Assassins feels very forced and rushed, and the Assassins do a complete 180 to where they are the villains, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, we're also seeing this from the Templars' perspective. And we know from Liberations that Abstergo Entertainment in the past has edited memories to where it won't tell the truth and make the Templars look a little bit better. So my thing is, in the story, Assassin's Creed Rogue, in the modern day story at least, our goal is to find the entire footage for Shay. And then there's a guy, I forgot his name. He's a basic bitch type of villain. And his entire thing is he's an assassin hunter. And he uses...
way of portraying the Templar and Assassin War as trash compared to AC3.
I agree with that. Because in Assassin's Creed 3, Haytham explains things in a way that makes sense to why he's doing this and this. And he truly believes the Templars are what's best for society and the world as a whole. And he thinks that freedom is not the best thing possible, which is unfortunate, because the way he's looking for freedom is that if we give them we're giving them the tools to freedom, we're just controlling them a little bit from the sidelines, is how I feel like he sees freedom in the Templars. While there's the assassins, they just let things be. That is the entire thing of the Assassin's Creed. In that speech that Haytham gives in Assassin's Creed 3 when he's attacking Connor is so fucking amazing. The fact that he literally says, we don't need to change a single thing because how humans behave and human intentions and how selfish we are, we can just do nothing and control everything. While there's you have to forcefully do something for it to change. We don't need to change a thing to change everything. And it's such an amazing speech, in my opinion. And it purposely captivates. What I like about Haytham is that to his bare bones, he does care about humanity, but he's just fucking doing it the wrong way. He is a very misguided character to his core. Because, again, he was meant to be an assassin. If he was raised as an assassin, completely, 100%, he would have 100% not be in the same position where he is in the games. He would have been a completely different character. But Rogue would have made more sense, again, if it was a sequel to Assassin's Creed 3. As much as I like Shay, I hate the fact that this is part of the Kenway trilogy, when it has almost nothing to do with the Kenways. It has Haytham in the games, but it feels like he's manipulating Shay to me. Like, they bond over the fact that they have something to do with the assassins. It's just the fact that, again, if this game was about Haytham, it probably would have been perceived much better. And also the fact that this game came out the same day Assassin's Creed Unity did killed any hype for it. And I was one of the people who was looking forward to Assassin's Creed Rogue. I saw the trailers for this game when it was being announced. I saw the trailers for Unity, and my mind went, oh, Assassin's Creed Rogue looks like a far more interesting game than Unity, but Unity has better graphics and gameplay.
The only good things about Rogue are the air rifle and the fact Shay makes his own luck.
Literally, I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed Rogue in great. Not great. I'm gonna put it in average. I put it in average last time. Okay, so now we got all of the PS3 games out of the way. We have the PS4 and 5 games, which is Syndicate, Unity, Mirage, Valhalla, Origins, and Odyssey. I don't even have to say anything. I'm gonna get this out of the way real quick. I am putting Odyssey in trash, and it's going in front of the Chronicles. I don't need to explain anything. I don't need to say why. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. It has the Assassin's Creed title. If it was any other game, I feel like it would be portrayed a little bit better, and it might have a little more respect to it. But overall, it's not an Assassin's Creed game. It never was an Assassin's Creed game. And the fact that it has Assassin's Creed on the title pisses me off.
Odyssey and Valhalla are trash.
Now, Valhalla, on the other hand, disappoints me. So I'm going to get Valhalla out of the way right now since you brought it up. Valhalla is basically borderline, we want you to think it's an Assassin's Creed game. So we're going to put assassins in the game, but we're going to basically shit all over everything they stand for and make sure they're not in the game. Like, in my opinion, what's his name? Basim. Basim is one of the best side characters in Valhalla from what I've played for it. He is everything that you expect an assassin to be. He's wise. He doesn't want to do violence, but he believes it necessary to change the world to create people, to give people freedom. And the twist at the end of Valhalla is brilliant. It's one of the best twists in the game that Basim is actually a first Civ.
Basim is a pretty good antagonist as a whole.
I think he's a pretty good antagonist. His motivations feel just. I like that. I know they call his actual name Loki. What the fuck do they call him? I forgot what they're actually called in the games. But anyways, I'm gonna put, but the fact that this isn't really an Assassin's Creed game again makes me want to put it. And plus, I haven't played a lot of it. I played the first hour of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It makes me want to put it in bad, but it's still better. I wouldn't even say it's better than Liberation, honestly. I'll put it in between Liberation and China. Yeah, I think that's fair. Putting it in between Liberation and China. Okay, so now we're going back to the release date order. We have Assassin's Creed Unity, Syndicate, Origins, and Mirage. And we also have Shadows, which Can I make another tier? Alright, hold on. Okay, Unity. Let's go and I'm gonna put I'll think of Shadows later. I might not even fucking put Shadows in this because I haven't played Shadows yet. Like in any way, shape, or form. I haven't played Odyssey, to be fair. But I know for a fact, I've seen the gameplay, I've seen the story, it looks boring, and the fact that has nothing to do with Assassins annoys me. So let's get back. Unity, it's going to be in great, because the combat is amazing. Oh, no, it's going to be an awesome. I'm going to put it in awesome. I'm going to put it above Assassin's Creed 3. Actually, no, let's put it in between Assassin's Creed 3 and 1. The combat's amazing. The graphics are amazing to this day. It is one of the best looking games I've ever seen in my life. Arno is one of my favorite protagonists. I think he's a little bit underrated, which is a shame because he has an arc that is off screen, and Dead Kings is honestly one of the best DLCs for an Assassin's Creed game. If Dead Kings was on this list, just out of how fucking cool it is, because you get to go in the fucking catacombs. You get to fight Napoleon Bonaparte, and you have a fucking gun that is an axe, and you get to hold the Apple of Eden for a short period of time. Automatically S tier. Automatically fucking awesome. Or fucking perfect. It is the perfect DLC in my opinion. The next thing I want to point out. Oh, no, not point out. The next game. Fuck. The next game I want to put there is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which this can go of two ways. The combat, I kind of hate the combat. Even when the game came out, I wasn't a big fan of the combat. It was hard, because, again, I was, like, very little, and I was very shit at games, so I'm also coming from a nostalgia islands, more than an actual non-antagonistic islands, or islands that's not going to make me look bad when looking at this game. I think the graphics it's the same engine that they use for fucking Unity, and it looks really good. I like that the combat is brutal, which at the time, every single combat system was brutal, and fucking you felt every punch that the character gave to their enemy. But there's some things in the story that I feel like could change. Number one, I feel like Jacob's character arc is kind of borderline, I gotta learn how to not be reckless. When it feels like the game is trying to say that Jacob Fry's entire motivation of doing anything he does is because his father saw him a certain way. He basically has daddy issues. And I feel like if they focus on the fact that Jacob had massive daddy issues, people could relate to him a lot more. I found him relatable. I love everything he did. It was like, my father didn't think I was capable, or he never approved of my methods, but I don't care what my father thinks. I'm gonna do things my way, and if my sister has a problem with it, I don't care what she thinks either. Whereas to Evie's character arc is, I can be a little I don't have to act like my dad either. But it's in the sense of I don't have to be as strict and as foreboding and as similar methods to my dad. And because of that, I'm gonna put this above. I'm gonna put this in average. No, yeah, I think average is fair for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's gonna be above Assassin's Creed Rogue, Freedom Cry, and Bloodlines because Syndicate is a full-fledged game in its entirety. It is a game that is the length it's deserved. But it's not as and it's better than the games that I have in the average tier list right now. Origins. It is gonna go in. Hold on, I gotta fix this. It's gonna go on perfect. It's gonna go. It's not as perfect as Assassin's Creed 2 because it's the. Actually, no, because it started the RPG mechanic. I'm gonna put it above Assassin's Creed 3 in the awesome tier. I think 2 is the only tier that's gonna be put in perfect. But Bayek is an amazing character. The story is great. The combat feels satisfying enough to where it's not a problem. Like, you can still take on levels higher up than you, but the fact that it introduced the RPG games pisses me off, and so that's why it's getting put down a tier. That's the only reason. Mirage is going to go in average. It's going to go... Yeah, it's going to go below Rogue, but in front of Freedom Cry. It's disappointing me because the entire marketing of the game is it's back to basics Assassin's Creed, when it's not. It still has the RPG mechanics, even though there's no leveling system. It still does not feel like it feels like an Assassin's Creed game. It just doesn't feel like it has more potential than what I played from it. And I've played again the same amount of hours I put into Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Shadows, however, I can't really put on this tier list because I have not even seen any gameplay of it or played the game itself. But hold on, I gotta put this back down here. But actually, I'm gonna fix the tier list. I'm gonna put Odyssey in front of the Assassin's Creed Chronicle games, and that's the only thing I'm changing. So I'm gonna download this image. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so it's not gonna work. Actually, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this image. I'm gonna post it to the Google, not Google, what the fuck? It's YouTube community tab. I'm not putting Assassin's Creed fucking Shadows in there until I beat it. But this is the list right now. In the perfect tier, we got Assassin's Creed 2. In the awesome tier, we got Assassin's Creed 1, Unity, 3, and Origins. In the great tier, we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Black Flag, and Revelations. In the average tier, we got Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, Freedom Cry, Mirage, Rogue, and Syndicate. In the bad tier, we got Assassin's Creed China, Valhalla, and Liberations. And in the terrible tier list, we got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, China, and Russia. I know there's one other Assassin's Creed game in there, but it's Assassin's Creed Chronicles Altair, which it would go in the terrible tier list as well, because it's just awful. Alright, so that is my Assassin's Creed tier list. And I just took literally almost an hour, half an hour, to explain my fucking thing on Assassin's Creed, which I'm not gonna lie. Actually, yeah, I think that's a perfect end to a live stream. I haven't done that much in this game besides talk about Assassin's Creed. But let's do one mission. Do I really want to? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hot in my room, and I literally just took a shower and I'm sweating my ass off. Alright. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the live stream, even though I really didn't do that much this live stream, which is unfortunate. But I did have a live stream where I talked, so I'm okay with this being on the channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Next time in Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, I promise that I'll actually progress in the story. But for today, I feel literally fucking sweaty, and I have to go get some water so I don't die of fucking heat. Thanks for watching.
I watched someone play Shadows till the end, and gotta say, Yasuki's story is pretty good. MF also got aura.
Okay. Okay, I might actually live stream Assassin's Creed Shadows when I get paid next time. But thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a fabulous day. This has been Devil Boy of Devil Boy TV signing off. Peace out.